Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail Self, and we're back with more scrolls where I have gotten some good luck, good fortune. I'll just tell you what I've been doing. You see I'm down to 2 gold and I'm up to almost 1,000 rating. I decided to go ahead and clear out all of the easy trials. I actually did one medium trial and it worked out alright, but the reason I did that is because I wanted to get some gold, try and get some more cards. And boy did I get some cards, especially on the tail end here. I'm at 107 growth now, and I'm still debating whether I want to go for my first dual deck, energy or order. You're welcome to make your comments and suggestions if you want. I mean, I'm still kind of learning the other ones. But let's look at my monogrowth deck because I did just update it, and you all can already look at the spread. You can see I got some good cards, and I've tried to sort of experiment with some things and see how they work out. Let's just go over the new cards first because they're pretty significant. I got my first God Hand. Yes, God Hand is 8 growth, but it's essentially Rallying and Crimson Bull tied into one, just one card. So that effect, +2 attack to everybody, and Rallying, I know you're still in my deck, and cooldown decreased by 2. So having that along with the other things, if I can get 8 growth energy, that can turn the end of the game. I also got my first Unleash Inner Power, which, while it's an interesting concept, increasing attack by health value, set the value to 2. I see that value especially for taking down some big creatures that may be difficult. I can see that actually working pretty well with Ranger's Bane, but the thing about Unleash Inner Power is that you want to make sure that you use it on, if you're going to use it on an opponent, that you can kill it that turn. Let's see, what other goodies did I get? I got some Rumble cards before. I thought I'd throw that in just to try because I hadn't been using my Entangling Roots as much lately. The Entangling Roots are still very useful cards and I may go back to them. But for now I'm going to see how Rumble does, because moving around your opponent's people can be probably really irritating to them. I also got a 3rd Fertile Soil. That may be too many. We'll find out. Maybe the most significant subtraction here is that I pulled my Brothers of the Wolf out of the deck. And that's something I may go back to putting them in because they are 4 growth. But I've found myself not using them more as meat shields than for their Summon Wolf ability. Although that Summon Wolf can be awesome with the Great Wolf there. So like I said, I may go back in. This deck, as always, is still a work in progress. You notice I only have 2 walls now. I may take walls out entirely and just try and go with some creatures here. But we'll see how this works. Like I said, I'm just trying to see what I can do with this. Make things happen. I mean, if it works, great. If you lose, you just lose. It's ranked matches, it's beta. It's just all fun. It's a game. So let's see what our monogrowth deck does, how it stacks up. There we go. Loose out. Good luck. Have fun. Yay, I remember to type it this time. And I start with some decent things, but he gets to go first. So sacking for resources. I am actually going to do the same thing, and I'm going to hold on to my Ragged Wolf. So this is an energy deck, or a dual deck. I expect to start seeing some more advanced deck play as I go up, because, I don't know, mana stuff is very strong early, but eventually, I mean, I'm not at the high level play. So, but I do want to kind of prepare myself for the days to come. So let's hear. Bear Paw is a good enchant. I'm not really going to be using Rallying anytime soon, so I'm not going to hold on to it. I think that's one of the first valuable lessons I learned, is to not get married to cards in my hand, especially early in the game. It's way more important to get mana. It's way more important to get draws. Or at least that's my experience so far. So while the Kinfolk Veteran is fantastic, he may not be the best play. Same with the Rumble, because it's a good card when there's a lot on the board. But then again, if this guy's just using structures like this, and that Charge Coil is just going to zap that poor sister. Alright, but she did her job. She's supposed to draw another card, and she did. I could Bear Paw her. That'd be a little bit of a waste. So we'll do this instead. 1, we'll go and sack the Rumble. And 2. So let's hear. This thing has a 1 in 3 shot of killing some of my units. But enchanting the crap out of this guy is not a terrible option. So let's see here. Charge Coil. Something you gotta deal with, and right now maybe he thinks I'm playing a weenie deck. Surely he knows stuff's coming. So there's a good use of Spark. Good use of Rigged, which means things will blow up if you attack it. So yeah. We are going to Bear Paw this girl, which is really funny to say. And we're going to actually sacrifice this as much as I kind of don't want to. I could save the Bear Paw for the Kinfolk Veteran, but it's that or watch girl die here. So we'll do that. We'll put the Kinfolk down. Kinfolk's great, but it'll force them to react. So yeah, Charge Coil. It's a kind of nasty card. And there we go. Oh wow, he burned the other girl. So okay, what that does mean is I'll be able to take out the Charge Coil next turn. So there we go, God Hand. You're good later in the game. I guess because I don't have 3, maybe it's not the best card to have right now because it's pretty expensive, but we're going to go ahead and sack it, and we're going to go for the Kinfolk Veteran up here. So how much damage is he going to take? Rigged. He's going to take 4 damage, so he's going to die, but I want that off the board. It's a kind of awkward trade, but a trade I'll make. So we may be having a hard reset here in just a moment. He does have 4 cards to my 1, and I have a feeling he's going to burn my Kinfolk. If I had to guess. There we go, another Charge Coil. So this one is going to do something before my guy can be saved. Actually, don't really need the Ancestral Totem right now. Don't really need the Championship Ring right now. So there we go, Fertile Soil, good timing for that. Because he's going to die anyway. Might as well get something out. So we're going to save this for next turn, because I want to put the Vital Enchantment on the Kinfolk so that the Charge Coil doesn't affect him. So very lucky there with the Fertile Soil. There we go. Just what I was starting to look for. I was starting to wonder what creatures he had up his sleeve. Right now you're not doing anything, so there we go. I can put a Leeching Ring on him too, but I may just want to have it to where Leeching Ring's going to be more effective on other things. So we will go ahead and we can actually do everything we want to this turn. Let's see. I do want to ramp up, but I want to make sure everything's dead before I bring the Vial on. So let's go ahead and put you here. Put you like this. I am going to actually... Let's see. I don't have a huge need for mana right now, so let's go ahead and get more cards. There we go. That's a good thing to have, because I can kill that guy next turn with this now, which means... yeah, if I Bear Paw this guy, he may not be able to act next turn, but this guy's going to go off every turn anyway. So let's go ahead and Champ Ring this guy, because it'll force him to react, if anything. Because surely with the amount of direct damage he has something in his deck to deal with this. There we go, Proximity Charge. That is a very good way to deal with this. Now this guy is going to die. Unless I Bear Paw or something. Because I read this stuff wrong. It's actually both of these charges deal 4 damage. Which is pretty insane. So this guy's going to die pretty much no matter what I do here. Unless I Bear Paw him, but then that's just going to delay the inevitable. But it does give me a chance to move him up. So let's see. Do I want to actually... gotta think about this here. Because I could summon this, sacrifice him to actually take out that Charge Coil. That may not be a terrible play. I don't really need rallying right now. And I'm decent on cards, so we will put this here, and we will put this back here. Alright, so you're dead. That Charge Coil's gone, and now I can Slow Poison that guy and Bear Paw to avoid that next turn. So let's hear. He can regenerate if he pays growth, which he doesn't seem to have. This seems like it's a mono order deck. Yeah, proximity charge, that is a good card. There we go. So before attacking he receives 2 damage and Inferno Blast, so good show, buddy. All in all, some good stuff. So we got a Great Wolf now. I am actually, as much as I want to poison that guy, I'm gonna go for more cards. There we go, and I'm glad I did, because 2 Mangy Wolves are awesome for this, so let's move you up here. Let's go ahead and Bear Paw you. And I can actually play a Mangy Wolf this turn. Alright. So just keeping you alive. Look at all this shit that he has. Now, Ember Bonds is actually an enchant. So this guy is gonna die after a few rounds if I don't get something like a Leeching Ring or some ridiculous amount of healing on him. So there goes Scattergunner back down there. Something I'll have to deal with. Useless Contraption. So he's kind of trying to get this. Plating. Okay, so he really wants to save that Scattergunner. I am okay with that. So let's go ahead and go up here, and then I can use him to take out the Prox Charge next turn. So it's your Mangy Wolf's good, Ancestral Totem's good. Great Wolf, let's go ahead and get you out. Because that way I can bring out the Mangy Wolf next turn, which means Ancestral Totem, you're good. You're real good. I don't know if I can keep you alive. Let's do Eagle Eye. And a Wildling. That's going to be a fun card to play with. So there we go, 2 damage. He may shock him, or I may just try and take out this other charge with a guy who's going to die. Well, actually, he may explode before his attack. So, whatever. I at least took out 1 card. So, Gun Automaton down here. Gun Automaton right there, so he is really tunneling, which is okay. Alright, so how do we want to do this? I guess we'll drop you down here. See at least if we can make this work. This may be a terrible idea in my realm of super terrible ideas. But we'll find out. Because this guy's probably is going to explode once he attacks, so... We'll put this Mangy Wolf up here. Your job is to be a meat shield. So we'll play you. I could have played the Wildling, but I want to go ahead and get this attack in. I'll play the Sister of the Fox. Or actually, I will sack her for cards. There we go. That's what we want. We want to unleash inner power on whatever big creature he's bringing out later. I'll go ahead and get the Leeching Ring on, because that's going to be an important enchantment. Or I could just Crimson Bull this, but I think that's going to be better used later. Alright, so... Oh wow, he survived. How did he survive? I don't know how he survived. Oh, because he gets healed once every turn, so he's going to die next turn now. That's even better then, so I did some good idle damage. So he can have that idle down there, because I seem to have the rest of the board right now. Actually, that could be interesting. If I set his health to 2, well, I think that permanently sets his health to 2, which it's already at 2. I don't know. It could be worth experimenting just to see what happens. I haven't really tested this. So yeah, that's a good play. That's a good play. Alright, so Kinfolk, Veteran, good. I want to use something for that. You're gonna die, so... Crimson Bull is actually not terribly useful to me right now. So yeah, that's not as useful as getting out this, being able to poison this. Yeah, we're looking to be in pretty good shape right now. Just more haste. Someone can cry nerf growth anytime now. I lose plenty as well. So yeah, he exploded like I thought he would. So now he has a ranged attack, and if he gets other Grimlocks out, that'll be good for him. See, Gravelock outcasts, so they all get extra attack. And he's going to go up here and actually try and do some damage. So that's a decent move. Get another Great Wolf, which is good. I don't really want to sack some of these things, but Wildling, you're a good card, but we're not going to use it today. We're going to get some more mana, because we have a lot of cards we can play with here. So our first things first, let us actually go ahead and try and combo break this guy. So let's see here. What is the thing here? Creature's attack value is increased by its health value. Its health is set to 2. So that gives him a gigantic attack that we don't want to let him get off. So we may wait for that combo for a turn. Go ahead and put you on the board. Go ahead and put you down. Alright, so that may or may not work. I just don't want him to be able to attack with like a 7 attack or something ridiculous. Because yeah, that health is, his health's going to go to 2. I just don't know if the poison damage is going to carry over first. So proximity charge. Ooh, still a nasty card. Shock. So he's going to go straight for my Great Wolf, which I guess is okay. Because since you're going to die anyway, Kinfolk Brave, I don't feel like I should sacrifice you here. But you might die regardless. So let's go ahead, and you're not going to be able to attack here. And we'll see what happens here. So let's go ahead and sack you for more cards. Eternal Statue is actually pretty useful, so it's nice to still have a few things in there. Vetter of the Wild is good, but I actually don't need mana that much, so I'm going to get some more cards. So another Fertile Soil, so I can actually play a Ragged Wolf and blow up that charge right now. So we'll see how Unleash Inner Power works next turn. And he may be able to destroy that wall. Is this guy relentless? No. There's another Gravelock if it is. So boom, you're dead. Let's see what he does. Now I've seen some cards here where if you set their life to 2, like if you move some of the order units around that increase life, when you move them away they die. So I'm not exactly sure if that's working like it's supposed to, but we'll find out. Just want to see what he's doing. This is a pretty good match so far. I've gotten some idle damage to him early, but he's gotten some creatures out here. So he kind of struggled with some of the cards he was getting. But right now it's still anyone's game. Very entertaining, Lusote. Very entertaining. I just like to know what he's doing here, because he's obviously thinking about how best to deal with this situation. So I guess he's gone for the idle damage. I don't know. We'll find out in a moment. Guess that's not a bad strategy. Okay, so Championship Ring. Let's go ahead and start with Unleashing Inner Power here. And we could screw ourselves. I don't really care at this point. I just want to know what this does. Okay, so I did just screw myself a little bit there, but that's okay. Didn't think it worked like that. Oh well. Not too terrible. We'll figure it out in a minute. Since this guy isn't relentless, we'll just go ahead. Thought his health would drop to 0. That's okay. Not a huge loss. We're actually going to get rid of the other Fertile Soil for more cards here. So let's see here. Another Kinfolk. Don't want to cast Eye of the Eagle. Actually, I want to put Championship Ring on him, and I didn't. So we will cast that after all. And get another Vader. So if my ignorance does me in, hey, you play, you learn. So he has 1 health now. And 6 attack. So I should have done that last turn, in other words. Yay, I unleashed his inner power. Alright, so Gravelock Raider, you are a fun, happy little card. Copper Automaton, good place to have that up there. That'd be really funny if that one mistake kills me, but if it does, like I said, no biggie. He's going to be doing a lot of damage here in a moment. And he has a destroyer as well, so that's going to force me to move. That's fine, I'll just kill this guy. Not a big deal. Actually, let's try this card first. Well, no, we're not going to rumble because I actually do know what I want to do here. We are going to go kind of kamikaze. Take this out. And we are going to drop another Great Wolf here. And I don't really need the Vetter anymore, so we're going to try and get more cards. Crimson Bull's good too. It is also a good card. And this guy's actually going to attack next turn, so I need to move you out of the way. So that's where he has some good board control there. And I am going to need my extra mana next turn, so let's go ahead and put 2 on you. So boom, goodbye. I really like Proc Charge. Was thinking with that Unleash power like order cards where you move health bonus guy and it kills units at 1 health. I hope that makes sense. It's so nice. I still really like the community here. People are very friendly, willing to talk shop. And right now this guy's very willing to do a lot of idle damage to me. I'm actually going to be pretty behind here in a second if I can't deal with this. Fortunately, I do have some tricks up my sleeve, you could say. See here, that's only 4 health, so if I do the Crimson Bull Rallying God Hand. Yeah, but it says set life to 2. And now I know. First time I've used it. So another Copper Automaton here, so he is really going balls to the walls at this point, and he's moving everybody down there, which actually plays okay to what I want to do. And he gets another Gun Automaton here, so he's really going for the throat. That's alright. Ember Bonds, that's interesting because I actually do have a Leeching Ring on him, so that's not going to affect him very much. So boom, boom. Fun game, fun game. I'm enjoying this immensely. So let's see here. Right now, I can do 8 damage and kill all of them. So I'm going to do that. And let's see. This is going to be best used to take out these 2 idols as much as I want to deal with some of this other junk. We'll be able to momentarily. I don't really want to move these guys to random areas at this point. We'll save that for when we need to clear the board a little bit. So rallying, combo time. Crimson Bull, cast. Let's go ahead and draw. Vile Element, that's good. Lucky break on my part. Thank you though, because he's saying nice one. So yeah, this is a guy I'd like to add to my friends list if possible. I don't know if that will be. So now I gotta see if he's gonna have to expose these guys at some point. And I don't know, he may be able to win this on this turn if he has the right cards, or at least he's gonna be able to. I have to defend this middle area. But once that Automaton's gone, I don't know if he has more. If I can just start getting some wolves on the table, that'll be good. I can bring out the Mangy Wolf next turn and get both of these guys to attack. So that's good. He's kind of playing into my hand a little bit, assuming he doesn't whip these guys or speed them up. I'm not sure if Energy has that kind of card. There we go, Scattergunner. Cool. Plating. Very nice moves all around. Okay, so we're just going to, let's see, what are we going to do? First, we're going to sack this. Yeah, I'm going to sack that. See what else we can get. I don't need really either of those right now. I'm going to go ahead and move you up one. And let's see here. Let's put another mangy wolf on the board. Oh shit. That was actually a pretty terrible mistake on my part because I do need to defend the middle there. Or I can just focus on defending the top. Because if he can spark this, he may be able to move those guys and win. I don't know for sure, so. Okay, so that was a little bit of a brain fart. We'll hope to God that he can't shock my cards out of here. Because let's see, now I have to play this guy just to try and... Well, no, he's going to be able to kill it anyway. So let's see here, form 4. Gotta start thinking about what I have here. I'm going to play another one on you just to immune that. I'm going to put a vetter right here just to try and stop this. I do need to deal with that plating eventually, but we're not going to do it today, obviously. Well, let's see what happens. Fuck it. If I lose because I made some mistakes, then I lose. Maybe I should have brought the veteran out, but I just, if I can survive this... Oh, I didn't poison him. Oh, shit. Because that was going to be my whole plan, so stupid on my part. So now I've got to deal with this guy in some way, shape, or form. And if he can take out this guy, he can win. There we go. Very nicely done. Gravelock Raider. So now I gotta defend my top here. Everything else doesn't really matter. So yeah, I make some mistakes. And there we go. So we're gonna play you first. I don't care too much about what you're trying to do here. Eagle Eye, what can you give me? God Hand. God Hand is a... God Hand could turn this game, possibly. So in that case, let us go ahead and... Because he can move up and actually kill this guy. Maybe it would have been actually better for me to put the veteran down there, because I didn't even think about the fact... Oh, I didn't have to until I played that, so... Alright. Well, we're going to kill you one way or another, buddy. That's the name of the game, so... Here's this. If you really want to have a good time with me, you can actually try and shoot my wolf here. I don't mind. Go for it. So I'm currently at 2 life. And it's entirely possible that he could have a card that can take out this guy. And go. And he's just trying to move up now. That's the smart play. And concentrate fire. Oh shit. He's going to do some damage here, so he is able to win next turn, possibly. Oh, Rumble. Is that going to save me? Probably not. Let's see here. So let's see here. 5 and 5. Let's go ahead and get an extra mana. Save this for next turn. So let's move you up here. Getting a little nervous. That's okay. Just gonna try and take this as best I can. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have a God Hand, and I have practically nothing else. But if he doesn't put a bunch of stuff up, or if he doesn't deal with these guys, I may be able to win next turn. Chances are he can. Whew. Okay, buddy. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's see. God Hand and a Sister of the Fox. Let's see what other cards we can get. Rallying and Bear Paw. That'll have to do. Okay, so 5. Let's move you up here. Let's move you down here. And first time I've played this card too. There we go. So suddenly we are in a shit fest. And we've brought it relatively more even. That was the first card I disked. Awesome game though. Wish they had friends lists, which is true. So yeah, this guy, he really should have beat me. I just got really lucky with the cards here. And of course, the game's not over. See, he's gonna spark this guy, he's gonna burn him. He's doing everything he can. And he's like, I gotta survive one more turn. Okay, so let's see here. Increase by 1. So I'm not gonna prolong this. I'm just gonna cast this. Let's see here. So that was a good game. Whew. Lusso, you are an excellent player. And good sportsmanship all around. Really enjoyed that. Glad I was able to give that as a good follow-up match. So hope you all enjoyed that. This is Way to Fail with more scrolls, and I will see you all next time.